You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Yo. Alright. Yeah. Lie to me constantly, telling me honestly, probably using me. Nothing is real to me when everyone's fake to me. Nothing is new to me, nothing is news to me. What do you want from me? How do I help you? Telling myself that I ain't nothing but a vessel. Nothing but a muscle to be flexed by some other bitch. Nothing but a dick to be loved by some other bitch. Nothing but a nigga to be loved by some other bitch. How do I tell myself that I'm nothing to these niggas who fuck with me? Shit will get ugly, I tell the truth. Lucky if I ever do. Comfortable convos, money make you feel it too. In 22, I had big homies who slimed me. At 25, I rolled the dice and snake eyes surrounding me. Money on my head, but I'm collecting a bounty. Mountain issues, no waste no paper or no fucking tissues. Pistols, what I need when I need a breakthrough. Recognition of my pessimistic tendencies. A bunch of niggas who didn't have the propensity to do it on their own is naked up and it gets to me. I get fidgety when it's wartime. The saying goes that my trigger finger itching, but niggas know my finger has never left the trigger. I'm shooting still like Puka or Luka. Niggas know I be hooping ill. Scoot the Ville while I scoot your bitch and chill. Tense feelings of anxiety. I see my IP getting slaughtered by little homies I'm side-eyeing. Rescue mission execution impeccable. Is it deserved or worth it is the question though. Tail spinning at 2 a.m. I'm desperate for purpose. Niggas heard about the channel, I see the vultures lurking. Merchandise and commerce is the death of me. Especially when it takes away from giving the best of me. I can't mess with the recipe. Winning is essential to my quality of life. Like a warm drain, nigga, could you please add ice? For 5 years straight, dog, yeah, I can't sleep at night. 5 years stuck here, I just need advice. Yeah. The big homies ain't bigger no more. Every day this city starts to resemble Sodom Gomorrah. Girl will put the city on his wings and flip it around. That's how I feel when I see you niggas still running around. At this point in my career, I'm punching down. I'm too addicted to the drink like it's prohibition. Being the greatest in the game is my only mission. Close second doesn't ever cut it like dog scissors. I'm not no mid-card nigga like Dolph Ziggler. Charge too much to the game, doggy, that shit is max. Every time I hear that fucking word, I think of plaques. Too many tracks I ran, I'm thinking about doing a lap. Victories in eyesight, but still just out of grasp. My only passion in life, nigga got me praying to God. I don't even believe in Christ, I'm hoping I'm doing it right. Hope he checks his voice, man, I ain't get through. I give it too much to niggas, sometimes I feel misused. Hey. Abusing a person who cares, but I still persevere. Gossip and messiness is the only thing that persists. My only fear is being not remembered. Almost 30 years on this planet, I'm still lost as ever. Puzzle piece missing, start to feel like lost treasure. Brother gone missing, milk carton's the last measure. Tall glass Moscato on parched. My lady tells me she feel like we growing apart. Says I'm aloof, but gender roles, I'm playing my part. These days I start to feel like everything is shot in the dark. Adrenaline in my soul, I need a shot in the arm. Cody Rhodes storybook in it's not in my cards. Who booked this shit? 100 gotta be holding a pen. No dosage pen, it's full of anxiety. Voices flare up and they come in variety. I'm on stream and I'm trying to spread ideologies. This neo-feudalism is becoming uninspiring. Talk about knowledge, niggas tell me I'm spiraling. White folk trying to talk about some slavery in Ireland. The system is working, of course, and some niggas really love that shit like I learned from Troy. Traffic is great in this country, yeah, but my life is a boring American dream don't exist, so everything we torn, everything is falling. Everything is falling, everything is falling. It's falling apart in front of us. Last generation of a once great nation. No one say cause we all participated. It's falling apart in front of us.
You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Yeah. Hey. Na-na. Oh na-na. Oh na-na-na-na-na-na. Turn me up. Till my dog turns snake, we gon' spin up on the block and we gon' hit him in the face. Yelling for no jersey till we found out that's where he stay. Niggas switch to the other side, that's where he gon' stay. I ain't never met no plug who can't make a play. I ain't never met no nigga tatted in his flesh. Chill like my brother still, he gon' turn his back. Hey, what the fuck is that? Spend anytime, I want that nigga sleep. We can leave it on the net or take it to the streets. The way he talking, man, I think that nigga wants some beef. What the fuck is that? turn my niggas up. Tryna turn my niggas up. Tryna turn my niggas up. Tryna turn my niggas up. Man, I turn my niggas up. Man, I turn my niggas up for real. 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 Yeah, hey, what you needed from me? What you need? Hey, cause we don't speak unless you need some. No, you need some from me. I know you need some from me. Yeah, look, when we met your raps was broken bummy. I turn my niggas up like that shit is nothing. I turn my, yeah, I should've seen it coming. I should've peeped it coming, yeah. Hey, when I give out grace, all I ask is thanks. All I ask is please don't bite the hand that feed your ass. Niggas saying that he leaving like we need his ass. Man, I turn my niggas up. Hey, and we spinning to the body drop. Body's dropping. Here I'm so it's non-stop. Non-stopping. And it's up when it's and it's up when it's and it's up when it turn my niggas up. Hey, and I turn my niggas up. And I turn my niggas up. Hey, and I turn my niggas up. And I turn my niggas up. And I turn my niggas up. Hey, and I turn my niggas up. Hey, and I turn my niggas up.
You are now listening to Potty Mouth Radio.
Baby, please, tell me I'm right for you. Tell me you right for me. Tell me I'm right for you. Say it's for life for me. I ain't here to fight with you. No. I came to fuck off a pill. I came to fuck off a vibe. My money dead, I could feel. She like to spend it a lot. She told me tonight she gon' slide. Baby, you playing games. She a bop it, pass it to the guy. Hush around me, come and take our side. Hella fly, got drip to the side. He a broken, he shopping at Saks. Me, I only cash out in Dubai. With a bad bitch having good sex. On a late night, sending drunk texts. Baby, please, tell me I'm right for you. Tell me you right for me. Tell me I'm right for you. Say it's for life for me. I ain't here to fight with you. No. Baby, please, tell me I'm right for you. Tell me you right for me. Tell me I'm right for you. Say it's for life for me. I ain't here to fight with you. Come get it right with me. Come hop on a flight with me. Anywhere you want. Fly from the bed and we hop on a flight. Get lit anywhere you want. Say that you leaving, girl, you won't. Say that you love me, girl, you don't. I got a problem with drinking. I got a problem with fucking these women and treating them different. Heat the moment, I know it. She get whatever she want when she want it. She get whatever she want when she hop on top and ride it. Feel like a pony. I got another one. She do the same thing. And I got another one. Love her the same way. Maybe the problem is me. Ass too fat when she hop. Jeez. Ass too fat when she walk by. I gotta say hi. Ass too fat when she walk by. I gotta say hi. Baby, please, tell me I'm right for you. Tell me you right for me. Tell me I'm right for you. Yo, chat. How we doing today, chatters? Welcome, everybody. Why is Gizzy saying Goonie please in the chat? Why was that a thing that happened? The fuck is going on with y'all?
Yellow diamonds look like PP.
Are y'all okay? Chat, let me know right now. Is y'all good? Like, is everything okay? Niggas, I don't it's June, last day of June, chat. Baltimore. Shout out Baltimore. I'm tuning in from vacation to hear some mess. Oh, word. Oh, you know the
the once per stream TMI type shit. Last day of June. Last day of June, chat. Chat, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, chat. I'm being so homophobic for the next 4 weeks. Like I was too much of an ally this month. Too much of an ally this month. Next month, I'm turning. I'm putting on the dark side. I'm turning to the dark side. I'm turning to the dark side. Yo, Appa. This nigga climbing up TVs. I hope you fall. You climb up shit like you got money to pay medical bills. Can you get down? He about to learn basement. Hold on, y'all. He gotta learn basement. Come here, baby. Say hi to the people. Look up. Say hi. Say hi. No, don't try. No, you gotta learn basement, dog. You gotta learn basement. He gotta learn basement, yo. He was smart now. He simply can't. He just be climbing up shit, bro. He be climbing up shit. All right. It's gonna be a short stream today, chat. Short stream today, maybe an hour and a half. Why? I have no idea what happened in the world, and I don't want to make a fool of myself while live. So we're gonna do something cool. I'm gonna join the Discord. Right? I'm gonna join the everybody join general. And if you're a general, I'll pull you up one by one. And y'all can just talk to me about stuff. Whatever it is. I have nothing to talk about. So if you're in Discord, join general. And I'll pull you up into the YA Jeopardy one. And that will be today's stream. Not even bullshitting you. Not even bullshit you. I have nothing to talk about. At all. Not a single thing. So I'm not even going to try to pretend like I have stuff to talk about. All right. What's the link? Sorry. Yo, what's up? We lit. I see B3s in there. Let me pull you in. There you go. Poddy, man. Commentator. Let me turn off this camera. Boom. All right. B3, you got something to say? Words of any kind. Yo.
Here.
What's up?
Here. All right. Let me run this. Let me run this thought I've been having.
Okay, I'm
For
listening.
a couple months. All right.
I'm listening.
All right. I've been having a J. Cole take in my head for a few months.
A J. Cole take. Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah. So, that who should not be named, the little short nigga from, out west.
Uh-huh.
It came to a point where people was like, oh, he is what coaches should be. And I was thinking about it, right? He just hate on niggas.
Kendrick?
He hate on niggas. He don't really work with people. Yeah.
Okay.
He don't really work with people. When I did see him work with people, is because another nigga who should not be named from Canada said, you don't do that.
Yep.
Go dance to the white man. And so I thought to myself, I was like, why J. Cole not what culture should be? Granted, it's hard to speak on my GOAT because he did back out and everything.
Uh-huh.
He did do that.
He bowed out gracefully. He bowed out gracefully. Yes, it wasn't great
But I
too.
feel
He
like-
actually said, "Hey, cuz if you want to come punch me back, I'm ready to get punched back. Do what you got to do." That's what he said.
I feel like he is what Culture should be. Like as the music he grew, the music got better, and then when the new wave came up, for like a little bit before the pandemic started, he was hating on them. Had the whole thing with Lil Pump. Realized I'm just getting older. I need to stop hating these young niggas. Work with these young niggas. Start working with them. Brought him up. Made his own label. Start signing people, and just stay out the way. Make good music, and his music grow with him.
Okay.
I feel like that's what Culture should be. But it's hard for me to get that take off people because it's always like that nigga quit.
I feel like I agree with I feel like I agree with your initial statement that J. Cole as an operating OG in hip hop, he is very much what I think the epitome of an OG in hip hop should be. He had a problem with the young niggas, actually sat down, had a conversation with them, and grew to appreciate who they are and what they do. That I agree. As an operating old nigga in hip hop, I was 1,000% agree with that. But I do think when you say he's the epitome of what Culture should be, him bowing out takes away a lot of points from that. Because also the epitome of Culture is if a nigga call your pen out, you can't back down. I
Forget me.
I feel like I agree with it. I think I feel like J. Cole has, I don't know. J. Cole has always been a real person to me because for me, J. Cole, my personal big three for most of like the big three existence has always been Drake, Cole, Kendrick. That's been my personal big three. That's my rankings. But at different times inside my life, all of them had number one spot. All of them had number three spot. All of them had number two spot. But for the totality of it, I think Cole's always number two. But I don't think Cole get the respect because, as we know, Kendrick is the conscious guy. Drake has the hits. So it's like J. Cole's place is a place of non-existence. It's a place of non-existence.
I feel like he like the redheaded stepchild of rap a little bit. Like, yeah, it's nice when you do good, but like, go sit your ass in the corner.
Do you
We get to you when we need.
Do you think that this last album, The Fall Off, will do a lot to help that reputation, or is going to hurt it?
I think it might hurt him a little bit more than it's gonna help him because he's gonna have those bars where he like niggas really don't want to rap with me. Granted, me personally, I do think he's out rapping a lot of people, but it's like again, they're gonna throw but you quit, you backed out. Mind you, that decision was a J. Cole type decision.
Yeah.
Like it really was him. As much as I hate that nigga, as much as I hate him, it really was him.
It was the most J. Cole decision that J. Cole could ever make. It's literally, it is the embodiment of his career. It's the most J. Cole decision anyone has ever made inside their life, inside life, period.
On that album, he's definitely gonna be getting those bars off. Mind you, I think he should just come out and just smoke a nigga one time.
I like that hot take. I do think J. Cole do need to beef with a nigga before his album drop. J. Cole needs to rip somebody head off. He just needs to start beef with somebody like The Game or Rick Ross. Some niggas always down. But J. Cole gotta like go at somebody and rip their head off before his album drop, so he can get back on his I rip any rapper head off. He gotta rip a nigga too.
I feel like Freddie Gibbs is right there. That nigga playing with the name, ample ammo. His album coming out. Just step on that nigga shit. Just step on him, diss him, send him to the gulag.
Freddie Gibbs is good comp. Freddie Gibbs is good comp because niggas was running around saying that Freddie Gibbs was better than J. Cole for a while. Freddie Gibbs is good comp.
Yeah, it could be good. I don't think Freddie Gibbs winning though. He's not taking that home.
Nah,
he's not taking that home. Yo, like I opened my timeline and like your booty hole was on there. You spreading it. Not much. Not much you can do to me.
Yeah, brother, your asshole can't be on the timeline and think you about to win a beef. I'm not gonna lie to you. It don't work like that. Sorry to tell you, but I listen. I don't know if anybody informed you this, Freddie Gibbs, but I'll be the first one to inform you. If your asshole has ever been on the timeline, you can never win a rap beef. It don't work like that.
It was crazy day on crazy day on Twitter.
Nigga called you Spready Gibbs, gang. I'm sorry. You can't have that on your jacket and try to get in rap beef. I mean, it's an easy dub for
Your baby
Cole.
mama on cam. Baby mama on cam. Train getting ran up. Multiple. But hey,
Why she was pregnant too, I think too, which is like a different kind of disrespect to your manhood.
pregnant. She was definitely pregnant on some, I had to do the research, and yeah, she was deep in that pregnancy too.
All right, thank you for your J. Cole take. I appreciate that. Good J. Cole takes. I like that. Okay, chat. So chat. That is the gist of what we're doing here. We're doing by the way, why isn't my chat popping up? Oh wait, first of all, this chat is underneath there you go. Is this chat new? No, this old chat. I don't know what's going on with my chats. Hold on. Chat. So now that we get the gist, I'm in general chat on our Discord. Come in and give me takes. Hey, Giz, if you're in chat, drop the Discord for everybody who's here. Just drop it and I pin it. Just drop it. Let's get freaky today, chat. I have nothing to talk about. At all. No thoughts at all. And I'm willing to hear people's opinions on whatever. If we do have a mod in chat, can somebody drop the Discord inside chat, please? I know I have one. The Gizzy was just in here. Did Gizzy leave? Is Matt here? Where the fuck are my mods today? Is this title not clickbait enough? Do I need to change the caption? Oh, there you go, Gizzy. Thank you, Giz. Thank you, Gizzy. Thank you. All right. While we do that, I want to talk more while I wait for somebody to join and I get my chat situation together. New mods. B3 a mod. B3 been around for a long time. He got kids and shit like that. I don't think B3 can be mod. Like, not even on some disrespect, but B3 like a real adult. Like, you know what I'm saying? My B3, he won my games. Oh, did he? All right, B3, where you at? I know. I turn on the streams. Hold on. I'm out of here too. Add as moderator. Standard moderator. Got him. There you go. B3 is now mod. I got him. I did it, chat. I did it. I do like the idea of mod games being a crossover event. If you're modded in Twitch, you're also modded on YouTube. I do like that. It's a crossover event. It's a crossover event here inside of PMU. Let me check Discord. Is Zay not in Discord? Zay of all niggas is not being in Discord bothers me. I won my games for the 25 and up. Was that the stipulation of my games this weekend? It was 25 and up. Was that the stipulation? It was all 25 and up. Did 4 do an OG stream this weekend? Did 4 stream for the OGs this weekend? Because 4 also did the draft of shows, and that was OG Gen Z versus Young Gen Z. Listen, I like I said, chat. I have nothing to talk about, no ideas at all, nothing's flowing through my head. I will change the thumbnail while we wait though, so I can make it more enticing. I'll make it more enticing. Is this chat official now? No, it's not, bro. Why isn't my chat up there? Hold on, chat. I gotta get my chat to update. It's just okay. I don't know what's going on over there. Window capture device. Is it window capture? That's browser. What the fuck I'm doing? Chad, don't worry about that. I'm fixing stuff. All right. Free Appa. Appa would not be free. He's in the basement. No Cardi talk, please. Did Cardi do something new for us to talk about? All right, we got Piddy in general. Let's bring Pids up. Piddy. What's good, Gangy? Piddy.
Yo.
Piddy. Yes, I can. What's up, bro?
Yo.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I just yeah, I can hear you.
All right, what's up?
I just wanted to talk to the community for a second.
Okay.
I just want to apologize. I'm sorry that I made such a negative representation of myself to the point where people have gotten a lot of things about me a little wrong, maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe they got them right. Niggas thinking that I'm Batman. I'm not Batman. I'm not an antisocial guy. I'm pretty fun. I like to work with people. And I've changed my life in a lot of ways. I just wanted to make this public announcement. I no longer cheat. Shout out to love of my life. Might go ring shopping soon, but just saying like,
might go ring
just
shopping
saying like,
soon.
I just want niggas to know, what I'm saying, like, y'all can send me a song if you want.
Okay, is this all about niggas not sending you songs?
Not all about it. I mean, niggas grow. That's
okay. How much of this is you being upset that you don't have a down feature? How much is that? How much is this? Is that
a lot of it?
Well,
I'll be honest. I'll be honest because I was watching the Beyond Beats and Culture. Shout out to BBC Boys. Shout out to Jack Boys. That's Jack and the BBC Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Jack and BBC Boys.
But Jack and the BBC Boys. But it's just me and you. I feel like that one song that I feel like I could have put something to was Noticing. A lot of people don't like Noticing. I love Noticing. So you know what I'm saying. If there's ever a remix, I would love to be on that.
Okay.
I like the drums.
Good drums.
I'm a rapper's rapper. The BBC Boys, they were saying that they like Gizzy, they like Tim. They like Gizzy and they like Tim on this album. So I was like, that's great. And they confused me and Gizzy for a second, and I was like, all right,
they did.
Come on. But then they remembered quickly and they got the gist. But yeah, like I can be sociable. I can work with people, man. I'm a nice guy. I'm a good guy. I won't look up your address. I promise. I didn't smile. I didn't laugh. I didn't joke. I'm dead serious. I love y'all, man. Let's link and build as a community.
Well, okay. I don't think niggas are against linking. Is it okay? Who hasn't? Okay, who are you looking for a feature from that you haven't got one besides me? Who else? Who else isn't giving you the feature that you wanted?
I got Zach. I got Keon. I have a Gizzy feature, but Gizzy not putting it out. We holding the niggas accountable. That was all right. That was a pretty good song, Gizzy. It was a good song. I think people might want to hear it. Me and Four have a decent song. It was an intro to like me. I didn't do a verse. I just did an intro to one of his songs. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Chris at Night also. I want to work with Chris at Night. Oh,
who else?
Maybe in a funny way for people to like. I know people me, and I know people don't like EPJ. So I would want to be in some way or form for him and me to do like a skit together because his album did have a lot of skits that niggas didn't like. So I want to help build a world with him some way or form in the skit world.
You want to help write an album with EPJ? Is that like?
Yeah, I would EP an EPJ album. That would be fun.
I'm not mad at that. I think that's funny, bro. I think that's funny. Okay, well, I'll say this. I'm not giving you a feature.
I know that.
You haven't sent me a song, I don't think. Have you?
I know, right? I have it. So that's what another thing I was gonna say. Like one of these days, I'm gonna stream and just like do a whole stream listening to type beats and be like, guys, thumbs up, thumbs down. What we thinking the Dom? What we think? What we think? This was gonna be the one.
I'm giving everybody a feature. I think. I don't think anybody who asks for a feature hasn't got one. There's some I still got to do. I got to do Zay's. I got some Reg Beach I got to rap over. But everybody who sends me something usually gets something back. Maybe not.
Shout out to Zay, aka Shitty Man.
Why we call him Shitty Man now? What happened? Oh, because
he put up a stinker. He put a stinker up in the draft and the PM My games.
Oh, word. Oh, he was bad at both.
He was negative. He was negative 1,500.
Damn. Well, also he's newer.
Shout out to Zay though.
He's newer though. He's newer.
Yeah, he is new.
He should have participated in my games unless he did his own work. By the way, it's hard to do his homework now too because I deleted a lot of those episodes, and it's hard to do. It's hard to do homework now. It's hard. You have to just be here now. Before we gotta start updating my games to like the last post FD my games. We gotta do post FD my games.
It's a portion of it, but like it's not enough yet since post FD for him to have a lot of.
It's not, no. I mean, we got 3 years versus a year. Like, it's not enough at all.
Right.
All right. So, okay. So you want people to work with you. You want features. You want everybody to know you're a nice guy and you're not going to dox them. You're not going to look up their address.
Correct.
You're going to do a stream and you're going to find a beat for me, which is very sweet of you. I'll rap it on mostly anything. And you want Zay to know that he's Shitty Man.
And I also want people to know that I love my girlfriend. All right, so this has been a fun time. I love y'all. Love my girlfriend. I love life.
No, stop.
Mwah, love you, baby.
No, stop. No, stop. When did this shit happen, Tom? I love my wife ass nigga. When did this happen? You was in that trailer, realize what I'm doing with my life. You was in there.
Nah, it was a little bit after that though. I'm gonna keep it a bean. It was a little bit after that.
He was after that, he was like, what I'm doing with my life, yo.
Yeah. It got to a point. It all came to a head. I was just like, you know what? This Chance the Rapper gimmick might be fun. I love my wife.
Okay, did she catch you or did you open up?
Nah, she called me. She called me.
Okay.
I'm not that good at hiding stuff.
Okay. What did she catch you doing?
Shit. She had seen some messages or some shit. It was some crazy stuff.
Oh, where? Like,
but
what you was giving? Like how you was giving up in those messages?
I don't want to say because it's going. You know what I'm saying? But like, it was hammer. It was hammer time. It was hammer time.
You backed out the hammer in the messages, bro. You backed out the hammer.
Hey, if any woman that's familiar with my work, they know I'm hammer. I'm into hammer. I'm dropping it.
You back out with the quickness. You back.
I'm backing him out. On a good day after I shave, it's a good 7. In the right lighting, it's an 8. So I'm backing him out. My hoop style is I lead by example. I'm putting buckets up. I don't gotta talk in the huddle. Coach, give me the ball.
Bro, sounds handy. I'm handy man. I got it on me. Coach, don't worry about it. The bag get deep with me type shit. It can get deep in you too. What you want to do, I'll show you.
I'm saying I'm something like Ant-Man in the text messages. Send the video. Send the video. What you talking about? Send the video.
Why is Lex asking his hammer on the internet? Why he won't see it meet, bro?
My hammer was on the internet. I deleted those accounts.
On Reddit? It was in the Reddits?
It was on Reddit and it also was on Twitter. I deleted both them accounts.
Wow. Oh, did you clean your Twitter up too?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm never getting rid of the horny Twitter. The horny Reddit, for sure, I can see that. Horny Reddit, for sure, I can see that. But the horny Twitter, that's just like, I'm a goon.
I got that other account, that Cam account that I had, the Cam Stan account.
Yeah.
That's where I sent, like, I'll DM myself the goons. So I'll just DM those over that way.
Why don't you rebrand that one to your hammer?
That's the Green Goblin mask, bro.
Yeah.
It's a slippery slope. I start
Yeah.
Millionaire start calling.
You start holding,
the hammer.
Before you know it, the meat back on the timeline. I feel you, bro.
I'm saying, I did all this work to clean my digital footprint. Now I'm Bigfoot. I'm back out here. There's tracks everywhere.
Know what you gotta do? Here's what I do. Get all the goons that I want to see the meat to follow back, or some of them be like follow back off TP, but they follow back, and then my account private. So when they come in my account, they see Hammer. Like I got my Hammer pinned on the goon account. I got it pinned, and the tweet said good morning. I let them know.
Nigga said good morning with the sausage. Crazy. Nah.
I let them know. Like, yo, there it is. There it is right there. Good morning, mama. How you doing? Welcome.
That's most of the goon communities. They like, what you working with? Show me your work. And then we can proceed from there.
Right, the sauce. It's good sauce, chat. I'm trying to tell you, it's good sauce. Good morning with the hammer. If you pin it to the top of the count, that tweet from 7 months ago. They come and follow me. Good morning. I got good mornings on that joke from 3 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Good mornings from 3 weeks ago. They like, good morning. I'm like, good morning. How you doing? Hammer work. All hammer. True factor authentication meet.
But that's all I wanted to say.
Right,
shout out to all the teams that's making deals. DeAndre Ayton getting cut. Fucking bust. Minka and Jalen Ramsey swapping teams. I'm sure Lessons will jump in here and talk football with you.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. Shout out y'all.
Thank you, brother. All right, that was community member, value community member D Piddy. He had his name before we knew Piddy was a freaky frog. Jesus Christ. Sometimes you gotta show Hammer though. I feel him though. I do get can I jump? Anybody can jump in. Like I said before, if you're new in chat, just join general voice and I pull you in. Anybody can join. If you join general, I'll pull you in. If you join general, I'll pull you in. Just like we do on 4 streams, same thing happened here, bro. If you join general, I'll pull you in. That's all I'm doing. I have nothing to talk about today. This is what the stream is for an hour and a half, chat. This is what they get. By the way, I looked to that stream started late. It started at 8. Are you like started at like 6, 7? But I spent the last hour and a half, maybe 2, just scouring the internet for topics. Like, what do I have opinions on? What can I talk about? And I realized nothing. Today is the Lord. Listen, the show is Lord-driven story focus. That's what it is today. Okay, so Xavier and Land, I see you in general. Stay right there. I'm pulling Lessons in first. Here we go. Lessons. Look at my sweet baby boy, yo. Look at my sweet baby boy. What's up?
Yo, you can't be calling me that, bro.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, brother?
I'm good. How are you? Thoughts?
Doing good. I'm here to talk ball.
I'm listening.
I'm here to talk ball.
I'm listening. What you got for me?
I just want to say that this Jalen Ramsey move was purely money shit.
Okay.
Niggas looking for extensions. Niggas ain't getting their way and shit. But this is the Miami Dolphins way. This is like when it come to giving out contracts, they up there with the Bengals for real.
Okay.
When not giving niggas contracts. So them not wanting to pay Jalen Ramsey is not a surprise to me. But them also acquiring a player that needs to get paid next year too is a choice.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it was no surprise to me that the Dolphins dolphined it again.
It was pretty lateral move. I don't see what. Here's the thing. To me, that was one of those trades where I looked at was like, this is a trade that works in Madden because it doesn't make sense at all. Like it's a pretty lateral move. Neither team really got better. Neither team got worse. Well, one team got older, but
yeah, yo, the Steelers CB room is the unction
for sure.
I think they're starting CBs as Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay. That CB room would have went crazy 5 years ago.
That CB room would have been stupid in 2019. Would have been nuts.
Would have went stupid.
But now we're looking at inside Big 25, and I'm supposed to be excited about that. I don't think the Steelers are a serious football team. I think the Steelers are. I think Mike Tomlin at this point wants his winning record gimmick. That's all he's doing.
Oh yeah, for sure. Cause it's a player for player trade. Player for player trades is like super rare in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
So for this to happen, this was a Mike Tomlin trade for sure.
Yeah. Also, weirdly enough, it's players who play in the same spot inside the field. Like, one's a corner, one's a safety, but it's still like both of them are defensive backfield. Like, it's like not just player for player, but it's like position for position damn near. You never see
and
that.
Plus they're primarily and like there's been talks of Jalen Ramsey switching to safety too.
Because he's getting older. I've heard that. Yeah.
So it's like, did they really just trade a safety for a safety?
I think they did. I think they got a safety for a safety, and that's I don't know if it makes them better. Listen, by the way, for all Steelers fans out there, if you are a Steelers fan, I'm praying that you go 7-11 this year. It's 7-11 now, right? 7-11, right?
Right.
I pray y'all go under 500 this year, so if Mike Tomlin can finally get fired. Because the Rooney family...
No, 7-10.
7-10? 7-10. Sorry. I pray I'll go 7-10 this year so that he get fired. Because the Rooney family will not fire him as long as he's winning. They like that there's no losing seasons. The Rooney family gonna let him cook.
This is the point of him like trading for all these older players because they have a win now roster, which they don't.
They don't.
So
who's playing quarterback? Aaron Rodgers?
Oh yeah. A-Rod.
Niggas act like we didn't watch Aaron Rodgers play last year. He played basically a full season last year. He's washed. He's cooked.
No. I can't let that slide. He struggled in the beginning, but he was pretty decent last year. He was like middle of the pack quarterback, which is I guess not something you would want from
but they already
had elite quarterback.
They already had two middle row quarterbacks on their team. Like Justin Fields wasn't bad last year inside limited starts, or nor were Russell Wilson. So why go get Aaron Rodgers if you got those guys on your roster already? Especially Justin Fields, who's like 15 years younger and could develop to be good one day. I ain't gonna lie, I've not sold all of my Justin Fields stock. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't sold it up.
Nah, because I was personally mad when they benched Justin Fields too, because I feel like he played better in hindsight anyway, and
he did.
There was no reason to bench him in the first place. He was playing well. He was playing good.
He was good.
I think Arthur Smith just likes that more traditional quarterback, that dog whistle of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He want a white boy.
So
he wants a white boy.
And Russell Wilson's the closest thing to whiteness in that quarterback room.
Okay, so what's your prediction for the Steelers record next year?
They go 9-8. Like they doing all this to go 9-8, bro. It's wild, but that's what it is, bro. 9-8.
Pids asks, who's winning PM Fantasy next year? Thank you for the donation, Pids. Who wins PM Fantasy next year? Who does it?
Wait. They have a fantasy?
No, PM Fantasy. Potty Mouth, the Potty Mouth Classic. What you mean?
Yeah, I'm not in that joint.
You never been in Potty Mouth Classic?
Nah,
we done like 3 years now. You never been in it once?
Not that I can remember.
Damn, nigga. Damn.
But if anybody wants to send me an invite, I'm here.
Listen. We're definitely going to stream the potty. I'm not doing that because the first year I did it, I streamed the draft and niggas draft sniped me. Niggas was not honorable niggas. The first year I did it, I streamed it and niggas draft sniped me. That was unhonorable.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Hello, money nigga, stand up. Thank you for your $2 donation. Thank you, brother Ronnie. The Campbell last year, I think so. What you about to say?
I was like, do y'all think y'all going back to back this year?
For the Birds? Oh yeah. Who's stopping us realistically? Look around the league.
Nobody in the
NFC.
In the NFC, I'll tell you that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I hate how like put together your roster is. Like it makes me angry every time I look at your roster. I get physically like mad. Like I get angry.
Yeah, I know you should.
Cause it's like Howie Roseman, he's just so good at his job. Like I don't mean to like dick ride or nothing. But like him and like I forgot the Baltimore's Ravens GM, but they're like super good at their job.
Ozzie Newsome was the guy for a long time, right? Who's it now?
Yeah, I think that's his name. But like but they have two different strategies. One is like pick as many players as you can, and one is like just best player. Like he picked like he in Madden, like he plays Madden.
Mm-hmm.
He just goes the consensus board, like
Eric DeCosta
who's the best on the board.
Eric DeCosta. It was Ozzie Newsome for a long time, but that was Eric DeCosta.
Yeah, he always has like 10 plus picks every year, and they always find somebody. But
here is my prediction for the Eagles this year. If anybody was wondering, the Eagles go 12-5. Down season for Saquon Barkley because of the man curse. Down season for sure. I think going into week 17, Saquon's around like 900 yards. Where like Saquon had a bad year. But I do think that means that other running backs step up. Here's a prediction for you. Will Shipley breakout year? Throwing it on the table.
Oh wow.
Will Shipley breakout year? Will Shipley rest for, let's say, 650, 4 tutties, maybe 4 or 5 tutties?
That'd be like a terrible like for like running backs. The narrative, they'd be like, oh, we gotta trade Barkley, gotta get Will Shipley. It's more touches. Bro.
I think Eagles fans are expecting a down year from Saquon this year. The man curse.
No, it's not. It's not gonna come from Eagles fans.
Oh yeah.
It's going because I hate how short-sighted the NFL has become. Like, well, NFL fans has become. It's like, what have you done for me this past?
Yeah. I mean, but football's a sport like that though, because like it's so right now in the moment.
Right, and the off seasons are so long. You just get time for people to be delusional.
People start making a. I've seen some I've seen people trying to talk about here's the but by the way, let me finish my Eagles take. 12-5 we run through the playoffs again, obviously, and then we meet the Baltimore Ravens in the Super Bowl, beat them back-to-back. Jalen Hurts back-to-back Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, and then we fall off a cliff after that, but I think we start our rebuild after that. I'm not gonna lie. I think because I do think our offensive line, unless Lane Johnson replacement is on a roster currently and he's ready to play, I think that side of the line got to get shored up 1,000%. And I think, and I do think this year we are bidding with the injury bug. As in, I think Jordan Mailata is out for a long stretch, 4 to 5 games. And I think all that affects it. But I do tell you this: Jalen Hurts back in MVP talks this year. Jalen Hurts is back in MVP. Jalen Hurts will have his best statistical season ever this year. I'm talking 4,000 yards, all purpose, 4,000 all-purpose yards. I'm talking maybe 40 all-purpose touchdowns.
20 of them,
Fish wishes. Don't matter to me. Don't matter. Listen, touchdown. My team on top 5 is going back to Super Bowl. Now, speaking of all-season being so long, I see motherfuckers are rewriting history on Dak Prescott. What's your opinion on Dak Prescott as a player? Tell me.
That's what happened when you play for a big market team. He's not 60 million worth. But I don't think he's necessarily bad either. It's just he has stretches where he's elite. You think, MVP going to Super Bowl. He's just I would say he's a streaky quarterback that plays for a big market team, and so many eyes are put on him.
I think Papa got it right. B3 got it right. What'd you say?
He's a glorified Jameis Winston.
Mm-hmm.
Like the highs are highs, the lows are lows. He's a glorified Jameis Winston. Boom.
I like that. Okay, would you say that Dak Prescott is the Tom Brady of Jameis Winston's?
Yes. The best Jameis Winston around.
He's the best Jameis Winston the league has ever seen.
No cap.
I don't fall for that. Listen, I'm an Eagles fan. I see him twice a year. Well, not recently. I see him like once a year because he always duck us at some point. He ducked us.
He dealt with some petty ass injury. I think last year he hurt his like thumb or something on his throwing hand or something like that.
He be ducking us these days, and I would duck us too because he also got to protect his fucking 9-3 versus the Eagles gimmick. Niggas be protecting gimmicks. I realize this. Niggas be protecting gimmicks. But I think Dak Prescott is one of the best stat patterns this league has ever seen. Because if you look at
100%.
Some of y'all don't watch Dallas football games because they're not important to you. I watch them. Dallas has had some great teams in the past, some like immaculate football teams, and Dak has taken them nowhere. Like it's not a matter of talent. People say like, oh, if Dak had Jalen's team, he would win. Dak has had Jalen's team before. Dak has had a top 5 offensive line, a top 5 rusher, two top receivers, a top 10 defense. He's had these things. And it hasn't
been first round exits.
It's been first round exits. It's been a first round exit. He's not a fucking winner. That's the thing. Some niggas just winners. Some niggas just winners, and some niggas are just losers.
Yes.
Any more sports talk?
I want to give my Falcons prediction. This is gonna be a not a hot take. You ready?
Yeah, I'm listening.
We going 6-11. It's too much good mojo right now. I think all the glazing I do of Michael Penix, like, you want to see my lock screen right quick? Hold up, this gonna be real gay. But this is my lock screen right now.
Yeah, that's crazy glazed. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's tough though, but glazed.
So I love Michael Penix Jr. right now, but I feel like he finna stink it up his first year. You know, the growing pains that Jalen Hurts had.
Yeah.
But catch us next year though.
Okay.
I've been screaming 2026 is our year. Like, we still got Kirk Cousins lurking. It's too many. We ain't got no cap space. It's a fairly young team, bro. 2026 is our year.
Okay. 2026. Thanks.
Yeah. So this year, and plus that would our GM and head coach would get fired. Personally, I'm not a big Raheem Morris fan. I think Terry Fontenot is fine at, like, when it comes to like free agency. He's pretty much hit on every free agent besides Kirk Cousins. But in the draft, past the first round, ass. Straight ass. I don't think he's had a good second round pick or better. Or worse. So again, he's fine in free agency.
6-11. You are predicted.
6-11 for sure.
All right. Appreciate you, Lessons. I'm moving back. All right, we got 3 people waiting in line inside general chat. I'm about to pull somebody up right now. But before I do, make sure you tell your friends and family who like this show that we are talking to people inside Discord. Let me add everyone inside Discord real fast. Add everyone in Discord. Everyone. I'm talking to y'all in VC. Pull up to general. All right, chat. Now that I got that out of the way, who was next in line? I remember. It was Xavier and Land. All right, it's building up a little bit. Good. I like that. Xavier and Land. Go to Wire and Jeopardy. Open up. There we go. Xavier Land. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's good, broski?
What's this deal, man? How you doing, bro?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. This kind of crazy. Like, damn, I just started watching you, so it's like I can talk to this nigga.
Yeah, bro. I'm a normal nigga, bro. I'm a normal guy. What's your take?
No, that's cool. No, that's cool. Man, bro, a lot of shit.
Give me one. Let's go.
Really dividing niggas the most is, like, I guess what I would call the black community.
Okay, I'm listening.
Like, I don't know. Are you tapped in with like that Christian Devon CJ, that little leftist beat that's happening on TikTok right now?
No, what's happened? Tell me about it. I'm listening.
All right, so Zoran Mamdani, that dude who running for mayor, right?
I do.
So basically, Christian is on the side that's saying it's good that he's running for mayor because he can do a lot of like actual good change for New Yorkers over there. It's like a socialist run or whatever they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
He said that it's bad.
Brother, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
Hey,
brother,
they're basically
hold on, brother. Is your Wi-Fi on?
Yeah, hold on, let me see. It might be me.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna like your shit going in and out right now.
Oh shit, my bad. Is it better?
Yeah, keep talking. I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, they basically beefing over like, is it good that he's basically running for mayor and on some this is another AOC Bernie Sanders type situation. Doing the whole yeah, it's good that we're running that he's running and doing something and some people think that it's bad, but I don't know. I think all this shit is kind of pointless because it's like, what is telling us what is telling all these people that he's not a good socialist gonna really do for black people for real? Like, what is running up to that average citizen? Like, he's not a good leftist. He's not a good socialist. What is that gonna do for people?
Well. What is a good socialist? I need to know that. I have to understand what the idea of a good socialist is. Like, what is a good leftist? Because it feels like we're going into like annoying online leftist territory when somebody's outside actually trying to do real change. So it's like I feel like when we like me personally. I've almost been bit by the annoying a leftist bug before. And what I do is I just realize that I'm too chronically online. Like I want things to change immediately, and I have to realize that that's simply not how the world works, right? So we have to go through bureaucratic red tape, right? But I do think Zoran has been doing it, for lack of a better term, the most ethical hoops way possible. Like it is 100% grassroots crowdfunded. All of his here's what I will say this. Here's what I love about Zoran. Zoran is doing a great job at hiding his power level. He's doing a great job because all of his ideas are going to impact black people the most. And I saw FD say this today too inside FD streams. All of his ideas are going to impact black people the most. We're talking about like free and fast public transportation. We're talking about rent freezes. When we're talking about city-owned grocery stores, we're talking about fucking childcare, free childcare. All these things are going to affect black people the most. But he's not saying it's going to affect black people. He's just saying I want to affect people. I just want to help people. And to me, that's the best way to get people inside middle America to get on our team with these social ideas. Because the moment you tell these motherfuckers that it's going to help black people.
And I agree. That's what I'm at with it.
The moment you tell people that a lot of these things are going to help black people, and sorry to tell you this, but black people are most of the poor people of this country. They pull out. They're like, whoa, black people can help. Whoa. Niggas, hold on, y'all helping niggas? I didn't think I was helping niggas, so I like that he's hiding his power level. I appreciate his power level. I don't know. Tell me more about this divide that's happened on TikTok, though. Tell me more about it.
They doing this whole like. Basically, they're trying to say it's going to be an AOC type situation where he can't really get a lot of this done. And they're hinging on this one part of his campaign where it says that he's going to put an 800% increase into local crime prevention programs. And their whole thing is basically saying that he's giving an 800% police budget, like some misinformation bullshit. But it's actually going into like actual after school programs for kids. Like there's people who are actually saying like this is what it'll go to. And it's this whole thing like, oh, it's fake progression, it's not gonna work. But it's like, why are they so mad at people actually trying to do something? Like, why are people so mad at like immediate little change when it's like, okay. Like it's like, let's think about it, big picture, right? It's like it's niggas like Peter Thiel and Palantir actually trying to destroy the world. It's people actually in the government who are white supremacists. Like, look, we need to get rid of all of these people. Those people actually exist, but they're focused on like this dude like trying to fix New York. Like big picture, like what are we doing? That's my issue with it. Like they're really trying to focus in on like, oh, if Zoran Mondani is a real socialist, he be doing XYZ. But it's like realistically, you can't do that within politics. We know this by now. So it's like, okay, you can't burn down New York tomorrow. So why wouldn't this be a good thing? You know what I'm saying?
Here's what I think. I think a lot of online leftists are new to politics, similar to me, but they have no tangible experience in like real world politics and how like the actual system works. So they've read Marx and they read all the readings and be like, okay, this is how it should be. But they don't realize there's a process from going to a capitalist society to a social society, and to get there has to be steps. I know we want, and this is one thing the liberals got right as a self-working leftist. This is one thing the liberals have right. The liberals have figured out that change doesn't happen overnight. It takes years and years and years and years of change and time for it to happen. And
it's a long game.
It's a long game, but The goal is that we will eventually get to the point where everybody's needs are met completely. But it don't happen tomorrow. And I think that them calling out, also the idea of a politician lying is not new. Like he has to have bold ideas that he knows not gonna go through. Like that's nothing new when it comes to politics. That's regular. That is a normal
business.
That's normal business. They lie sometimes.
Well, hello, Potty Mouth.
Zoran should lie more. He should lie more. He should hide his pilot with more to get more people in the stride. So I don't. Who are these leftist TikTok yappers? Who are they again? Tell me.
It's this one dude, CJ. He this black 19-year-old leftist. If you just type up CJ, he'll come up.
Okay.
It's this one dude, Christian Divine. He's very easy to find. If you just look up Christian Divine and you spell him.
He wears a hat and has like a struggly beard, right? That guy? He wears a hat, got like a struggly beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Him, and then it's this one white girl named like Madeline Pendleton. She like ContraPoints, but for like TikTok leftists. I think that's the best way to put it. Like I don't know how else to put it, but yeah. It's just one of them situations where like it's a white woman with a big audience with like leftist points. It's one of them things, and it's like
so you tell me. So when you saw that, did you get upset? Did you feel like we need to counteract that messaging? Like tell me what was your thought process when you saw that?
Empathize where it come from, because like for context, I'm 21.
Right.
So for me, my whole little political journey started in high school when I was like 16. I got introduced to Afro-pessimism in high school.
Right.
That's everybody don't start learning that. That's some high level, like black people are socially dead to society, and it's this whole like pessimistic argument about the world or whatever, right? Cool. I had to slowly, so I was on the end like, oh, we should burn all this shit down. But then I had to slowly learn, okay, how do you do that? Because like just because you burn down a building, that doesn't mean you stop people from voting. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like it's an idea.
Right.
So I've gotten older. Now I'm a baby organizer at this point. I've started organizing a bit. I'm in a political setting where, okay, we can do all the things, but it's like there's legal shit involved. Like I gotta worry about a 501c4. I gotta know what a super PAC is. And funny enough, super PACs are the way dark money and like things of politics actually move. So it's like there are things, there are steps, there are like processes to how these things work. You can't just burn the shit down overnight. It's little things you have to do. So it's like when I see it, I empathize with the whole we can't do the politics shit, but it's like you kind of have to. Because there are things you have to do. You have to put things in place for things to work.
Yeah.
Like if a revolution, quote unquote, is gonna take place, usually when those things happen, they aren't reshaping the entire society overnight. It's usually, okay, we know how to vote. We're just gonna vote this way. We know how our stores work. They're just gonna work under this economy. Like there's certain systems that just have to work. Those are the things that we have to be focused on. This is one of those things where we have to just focus on what he's doing and like actually just think like, okay, big picture, vote for him and ride this out. Let's get as many people as we can on our side and ride this out.
So
there's no point in like trying to burn all this shit down.
So what I would say is I think you've already done more inside your limited political career than a lot of online leftists have. You just told me that you told me you're an actual organizer who learned about super PACs and shit like that. Like you already done more, and you cannot let the words of niggas online like affect you that much. I think that you are doing the actual work. Niggas like me who is learning and trying to just spread ideas. I'm just a funnel to get. I'm a funnel, and those people on the TikTok should be a funnel so that they meet niggas like you, who can actually help them, you know, make actual change inside the communities, actual change inside the world. I get it.
That's my thing. It's like,
I get it though.
Like, yeah, it's like I done read the books, and it's like they do like you got to read the book, bro. If you really sit and read the books, you're gonna get frustrated because if you read like I love Francis Fanon. If you read Black Skin White Mask, the second chapter, this nigga get misogynistic as hell, and it's so hard to avoid. It's like it's one of them like it kind of throws you off. It's like wait, like what? Like, and so like it's one of the moments I had to step back, and I was like, okay. Am I gonna stop? Am I gonna forego everything that this nigga has written just because he got misogynistic? Like,
Yo,
you know what I'm
somebody
saying?
know what's funny about that song? I was on streaming Friday and I was like bigging up Hassan, and niggas like, yo, Hassan is like race blonde. I'm like, he's a white man. White men are race blonde. Doesn't mean like as a black man in America, a lot of my political life has been like me trying to take what I can from niggas and ignore the bad shit. Like you got to ignore the bad shit and take what you can, the good stuff. Like
it's literally like ooh man, like and thankfully, like I got a book. It's a book called The Rebels Clinic. It's a whole book about his life. Like I got that, so I can't wait to like really get into it. But it's like. And then reading about that, this nigga was like middle class. Like, bro, that shit threw me off. I'm like, bro, you telling me this is ultra, like, we gotta destroy the world, nigga, was middle class? This nigga made more money than me,
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie. I think that's
crazy.
fire. By the way, I fuck with Franz. I think that's pretty fire about him. Nigga was like, hold on, wait. Yeah, I'm good, but like, shit could be better for everybody. Nigga joined the revolution just because he was fed up with everything. I fuck with that. Bro.
Yeah, it's like, nigga, it's one of them, like, bro, like, that's the funny shit. Like,
he was fine.
It's like, bro, when niggas like really get into it, bro, all the leftist niggas, like, even though they say read the books, they don't really read the books. Like, you gotta think, bro. These people that they're reading, they were in their life. They were in the moment, like, you know what? I'm fed up with this shit. Like, no matter what they did, like, that nigga Che Guevara was a medical student. Like, this nigga was about to be a doctor and say, you know what? I ain't fucking with these niggas no more. Like,
it'd be real shit like that, though.
It's just like, bro, you gotta think, like, you can do so much. And it's like, and you can do so much, and you can do so much as you get older. That's another problem. Like, niggas is so, like, it's another part of that TikTok shit. They were talking about the whole, like,
you gotta get on TikTok, bro. It's a bad app.
Yeah, like, I be on there trying to just laugh and shit, but like, yeah. But,
it's a bad app, bro.
He said like, oh, he 19. Like, what's wrong with being 19? It's like, let's be realistic.
Yeah.
We dumb as shit when we 19, bro. When I was 19, I was dumb as shit, man.
I was robbing niggas still at 19, bro. I don't know what niggas expect from me, bro. I was outside still at 19, bro. You know what I mean, bro? Hey, listen.
Like, I was in my mama crib not doing nothing, like, bro.
Listen, Charlemagne, Liberal Shield, he's a bad guy for sure, but he got some good quotes. He always says, y'all wouldn't let Malcolm X become Malcolm X. Y'all won't let him. Y'all were not giving him the grace to grow and become the man he became. And I think that's real shit. Like, niggas inside our hyper connected society where we're all hyper aware of everybody and all things everywhere all at once. Like, there's no chance for you to make those mistakes when you're young and grow from them. Not even when you're young, like even when you're older. I always feel like I'm never upset at a nigga changing his opinion as long as he actually changes his opinion. Because some niggas change their opinion just because society has shifted around them and they feel like there's an opportunity to gain an audience or money there, aka grifting. But other niggas, you can tell, like, oh no, their whole idea, their whole world has changed. Their whole worldview has changed. And I think it's important to allow niggas to do that, especially if they're coming to the side that you want them to be on, the side of progress. Why are we holding niggas back because they said a few bad words at all? Like, it doesn't matter as long as he's for the progress of all people. Isn't that what this whole ideology is about? Isn't it what this whole ideology is about, truthfully?
Like, bro, and that's the funny part, right? Niggas be doing, like, we big up all the people, right? These people were all our famous black people, like Kwame Ture, James Baldwin, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King. They were old when they, like, they're most prominent. Everything that they said that like we really hold on to, they said that when they were old. Like, that Nikki Giovanni, James Baldwin conversation they love all the time. He was like 60 when he was saying that. So it's like, kind of to pivot a little bit, like when they were having that back and forth about like him saying that, like, that whole like beating women and shit like that, I understand what they were doing. The problem is they weren't arguing each other's points. James Baldwin basically saying, like, the world will beat you down so bad as a black man that you don't have a choice but to unleash your rage at little things. And that's just going to happen because you're human and there's only so much a human can take before they ultimately just break down.
But are you defending that statement? I want to make sure I want to make sure you're not defending that though, right? We're like we still
No,
condemn
no, no,
him.
no, 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 no,
Okay.
no. And no, that's the problem, right? He
Yeah.
was saying that that's just a human thing that happens. Nikki Giovanni was saying that yes, this is bad, but how do we stop it?
Right.
And the problem is they just weren't arguing each other's points.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't a point where Jada Boy would actually argue what she was saying, and that's the issue. And my thing is like that's where we have to come in and say, you know what, niggas can grow from this.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, okay, if this happens, what do we do? Like that's the whole point. Like we have to teach niggas how to stop doing this and grow from it.
Mm.
Cause it's like I've been trying to like grapple with that, like with this organizing shit, right? Because it's like, okay, how do we bring people in? Like I have to approach the people who may have done bad things in the past.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I have very strong stances against that, but
Yeah.
like it's there's no way that
I will say this. I think that what you're like the idea of like making sure everybody gets the ideas is very important. That's one of my problems with online leftists is I feel like a lot of times there are people in the margins or people who are completely left over, who are people who are completely left over by society who fall into right-wing pipelines and all-right pipelines often because we don't communicate with them. Like there's no communication. I remember I made a video a few months back ago where I was talking about how the Democratic Party operates, where we're talking about there is communication between the people who are Democrats and then leftists are always critiquing the Democrats, but there's always this constant infighting between these two parties who have ideological differences, but I believe for the most part can be on the same side if they just heard each other's points. Meanwhile, there are millions of people, millions of Americans who don't have the knowledge nor the know-how to understand the idea that's being expressed, and they get caught up in pipelines that are fueled by Andrew Schultz's and the Andrew Tates of the world, who just say things simply, and then every 4 years on the election cycle, we are going back to be like, hey, let's go talk to these niggas now. It's too late. They've already fell down pipelines. It's too late. That's why I think it's important for you to make sure that you are continuing to speak to those people in the margins, continue to speak to people who are being left behind by society.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I really be trying, like, bro, y'all gotta understand, you gotta talk to everybody. Cause even when you talk to them, they'll agree with what you're saying if you talk to them the right way. Like, I'm in Detroit, so I understand, like, just from my perspective in life. I gotta talk, like I gotta talk to these niggas a certain type of way. That's why I like what you do, because you understand. You can't tell these niggas like, oh, well, Mark said you gotta do something. Like them niggas not gonna understand what the means of production is. They don't understand what that means. But if I tell these niggas you can own your business and you don't gotta pay that much taxes on it at this point. You just gotta pay this much and the rest is yours. Niggas will do that. Like niggas will really understand, all right, you just gotta cut this much up and you keep the rest. They'll understand that because that's just business. You just have to put it to them the right way.
You gotta speak their language, and I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for calling in though. Like I love this conversation, and I'm happy that you're here. I'm sure do this more. I know there's a lot of niggas that want to talk, but I got more people I want to talk to. That was a great conversation by Xavier Land. This nigga came through cooking with some real political talks. I like when the niggas who understand politics come and talk to me. That was great. That was great talks. Everybody who just got here, we got like 7 niggas waiting inside the I'm sorry I had to cut that off. I'm sorry, that was a radio style of me, but he and I could have went on for 2 hours having just like talks about how we're frustrated with with our political landscape. That could have been a 2 hour long conversation. I had to cut that short, but that was great talks, and I love that we had it. He obviously knows a lot, and I would love to keep talking to him. But let's pull somebody else up. Who we got next? I forgot who was next. I'm gonna pull Zay up because I know Zay don't got nothing to say for real. Zay, turn your camera on, fuck nigga.
Yo,
come on.
Let me hold on. Let me lock in. First off, for the chat, poopy. We getting very poopy tonight.
Okay.
Poopy.
Okay. You getting poopy? Okay. 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 We're getting poopy, Zay says. They say we're getting poopy.
If my camera if Discord will work, I'm on my phone right now.
No, you good. You sound good. You look good.
Sound good. Look, y'all see me?
Yeah, we see you. Nigga see you.
Okay. Listen. 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 I have a take to get off.
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with gooning. All right, I promise.
Okay, I'm
It has
listening.
nothing to do
I'm
with
listening.
gooning.
I'm listening. Give me a take.
Okay. Say. Okay. This weekend, I went outside with my beautiful, my amazing, luscious ball, and we saw F1.
Talking about, is
We
that
saw
the stripper?
F1.
Is this the stripper?
No, this is not the stripper. This is a totally different one. This is a totally different woman that I am very interested in.
Okay.
But I saw F1, and Brad Pitt tried to reheat the Tom Cruise nachos, and I wasn't feeling it.
Wasn't the whole movie a reheat of fucking what you call it, nachos? What's the name of that movie?
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, isn't that whole movie a reheat of those nachos?
It's the exact same thing.
Okay.
The exact same movie, except it's about F1.
Okay.
You know, no mission to complete. It's just F1. So Brad Pitt tried to reheat the
no
Tom
spoilers,
Cruise.
please. People were saying no spoilers in chat. People say no spoilers.
Oh no, yeah, no spoilers. But honestly, bro, this is if you go in and watch the movie from the first scene, you know what's about to happen in every single scene. You know what's gonna happen. It's a very predictable movie, but I won't spoil it for you because it is like some of the racing scenes are pretty good. You know what I mean? Some of the action is really good. Like the way that they shoot the movie is really cool. You know what I mean? The technical aspect of the movie, I'll give them that. You know what I mean? I really want to see it behind the scenes of F1. That would turn me up for real. But in terms of like plot line and character story and can Brad Pitt still act?
Mm-hmm.
Guys, it's looking bad.
Okay.
It's looking bad for Brad Pitt, guys. And I know that Brad Pitt did like all this stuff off the court. He has off the court allegations.
Does he?
I understand.
What's the allegation? What the fuck Brad Pitt do?
Brad Pitt
what he
is
do?
a monster. He's a monster. He's a monster.
What he did? What he did?
Angelina Jolie and her kids, he was taking his fist like this.
Yeah.
And
punching them?
Yes.
No, he was beating the kids and the woman.
Yes, he has very bad domestic violence.
Damn, not Brad. I mean,
exactly.
He was in a movie called Fight Club. It makes sense he made that in his home.
I've still never seen that movie. I have an idea on the way. Nobody steal it. I'm not gonna say it, but it's coming on my channel soon. It's gonna be special. It's gonna be special. Actually, let me say the idea so that when you go subscribe. Let me say the idea.
Finish
so you
your
go
F1.
subscribe.
Finish your F1 idea. Finish your. Tell me.
Okay.
Yeah.
F1. Okay, F1. F1 is bad because Brad Pitt. It's literally okay. So Brad Pitt is doing the same thing that you were doing this weekend, except he's doing it on a $300 million scale. He's telling the young niggas to get out the way. That's what he's saying. And it's like it's really annoying because Damson Idris is a great talent.
He is.
You know what I mean? In this movie, I think he was the best actor, you know, out of everybody. He did his thing. But he wasn't really given a lot to work with.
Okay.
You only like Damson Idris' character because of his own charisma. Like not because of the writing or anything like that. I can't get into spoilers, but Brad Pitt, the party was over 10 hours ago. Brad Pitt is still rocking. He's still hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Tight shit.
He has to stop. He has to stop. Okay. I'm putting it into it. I'm kidnapping Brad Pitt and I'm telling him to stop.
Okay. Out of 10, what do you give it this movie?
It's a good popcorn flick, and I like to like movies. You know what I mean? I like the MCU.
Yeah.
Feel me?
You
Nobody
like
should like
shit.
the MCU.
You like to like
things.
I like
exactly.
Yeah.
So me giving this movie a 5, that should tell you like how much like
it's a 5.
I'm giving the movie a 5. It's a 5 for me. It's a 5. I want to give it a 6 so bad, but I hate Brad Pitt. I hate Brad Pitt in the movie.
It is the definition of mid. It is the definition of mid. The most average movie it could be.
Yeah. And they spent $300 million on it. And honestly, it's looking like I think it made 144 mil this weekend. It's looking like it's about to, you know, make his money back and then some, which is like respect to Brad Pitt. They already talking about a sequel, which is I'm super good, but I can understand why they would do that because they're making money.
Is this
So
a
it's
movie
like,
that you would recommend people to see in theaters, or should people wait to see it on streaming?
you should see F1 in theaters simply because of the racing scenes, but it's not sniffing Speed Racer's nachos. It's not. It's not sniffing Speed Racer. It's not sniffing Top Gun Maverick. But the action scenes are very good. You should go see this in cinema.
Okay, but like, what if I have a great sound bar in like a 7-inch TV? Can I replicate that theater experience at home? Tell me.
If you have like a people around, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's a
let's
little
say
party,
like
everybody's watching.
5 people.
Yeah.
I got 5 people
Everybody's
over.
watching. Yeah, everybody's watching. It's a cool turn your brain off movie. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Everybody would be excited to see the racing part of it, the way that they filmed that. That would be exciting. You know, exciting. That would be exciting.
Mhm.
So I would say yes, you can wait. But I just saw it in theaters because I like to see movies in theaters. I respect the game. You know, I don't like to buy movies digitally. So yeah.
Okay. I don't buy anything. I steal everything.
As you should.
I steal all movies. No movie have ever been bought in my home. Well, not ever, but in last, since I've been adult, I've never purchased a thing. I'm stealing it offline.
I have to get on that wave. The subscriptions are killing me. They're killing my wallet. You know what I mean? They have me at gunpoint.
How many streamers do you have? How many streamers?
So I have Peacock. I only have Peacock for Love Island.
Mm-hmm.
I have Disney Plus. I need Disney Plus for the Marvel content. I can't just not have Disney Plus. I need Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Netflix. Netflix is teetering on. It's almost time to go. I'm not gonna lie.
Netflix made sense to me because Netflix is grandfathered in, but
Exactly.
I get you. So we had 3.
Exactly. And then after that, of course, I have Apple Music. Why you make that face?
Because you got YouTube, big bro. Like, bro, if you got YouTube, like,
I do have YouTube Premium. That's another subscription. I do have YouTube Premium.
So you can get rid of Apple Music. You can get rid of Apple Music.
I like how pretty it is.
So now you're paying for aesthetics.
I like the UI.
How it was $10.99 now? Apple Music was $10.99 these days.
It is. I used to pay $5.99 because I used to be a college student, but now I'm not anymore.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm not anymore. So it is regular. It's regular money for me.
So are you
regular money?
Are you sharing these passwords with people, or are you gatekeeping? Oh, he's gatekeeping. Oh, he's gatekeeping. You're gatekeeping. So you got 4 streamers. You got 3 streaming services, YouTube Premium and Apple Music, and nobody else is on your plan. You can add people to YouTube Premium and your Apple Music plan. You're not. You can add people to your 3 streaming service. You're not. So now we're looking at upwards of $110 a month, maybe for some of these, because you didn't even say Hulu. You only got the Hulu package. So we look at maybe $110. No, I'm tweaking a little bit. Let's say roughly 70 because you got 5. Let's say each one's around like $10.99. Some of them are $15 a month. Let's say $70. Let's say $70 to be safe. Let's say $70. You're not sharing any of these. When I was out here hella password up, I would be like, yeah, no, it's off right now. Hey, bro, it's $20. Send me half. I pay for it. You can do that. You can like alleviate some of the pressure. Brother, do you believe in communism?
I'm actually I'm probably one of the most far left leaning niggas in the Discord. So
okay. So comrade, share your passwords, comrade.
Okay.
Share your passwords, comrade.
If people in the Discord, if you got something you want to watch on Disney Plus, you can hit me on Discord. You just gotta watch one of my YouTube videos first. And then you could join in. Then you could join in. Feel me? We got
It's not crazy going password for view. That's not crazy. That's not crazy to you.
I'm at the point where I need it. Okay, I need it. I need it bad.
Thank you very much, Zay. Thank you very much. Zay's a fucking dude, dog. I love Zay. Thank you very much. All right, who's next? I want to pull in a name who I don't recognize from the general. I'm looking at this guy named the 7 Spiders of Hip Hop. I'm pulling you up right now. So if you're listening, get ready to turn your camera on, please. I'm pulling in the 7 Spiders of Hip Hop. Spider, do you hear me? Hey, Spider, talk for me.
I expect that shit.
Spider, can you turn on your mic at all?
Is that better?
Yes, way better.
Hi, yo, what's up?
What's going on, Spider? How you doing today?
I'm chilling, man. Damn, you caught me off guard. I didn't even know.
I want y'all to
What
get
my
to
take
everybody.
was.
I want y'all to get to everybody. Tell me your take.
All right. This new Marvel show Ironheart that's out, it ain't that bad. That's my take. And as far as like the character goes, it's probably one of the best things to happen to her character since it was created.
Okay, tell me more.
All right, so Riri Williams, Ironheart was created. Tell me that's not crazy. Created by a white dude.
Nuts.
Brian Michael Bendis. Not just any white dude, one of the worst white dudes to ever put pen to paper on comics. I mean, every single fucking story. Bad ass, just terrible. He doesn't know how people talk to each other. He doesn't know how to write a scene. Mad long text dialogue black boxes. Like, I'm not trying to read a novel. That's why I bought the fucking comic. So this is the person, the impetus, like behind Riri Williams, even the inception coming to fruition as a character in itself.
Okay.
Off the bat, she was off to a bad start, but eventually she started getting like a couple of better, inserted into a couple runs that Champions runs of comics. If someone's looking for recommendations on like where can I look for this character, where can I learn to get more about it, don't even read none of she came out with. Just get into Champions. That's Avengers Champions, Volume 1. It's not bad. I don't know how they were going to try to salvage it without this. This is giving me the same kind of feeling as No Man's Sky, or like, what's another game that came out that was bad at the beginning? Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay. Yeah.
Terrible fucking game at the beginning, just not selling on any kind of promises. But 2-3 years, they're putting in work, early release, they're doing updates and updates and updates. All of a sudden, they got a hit.
Yep.
But it's too fucking late. No one's gonna care. People are gonna see the character. And even if she didn't have all the other, like, all these racist motherfuckers trying to say she's a insert character or whatever, like not a good character for some shit, because you can't please them motherfuckers. Even if they didn't have them talking shit, you would still get the issue of a horrible introduction just fucking up her bag. But I don't know.
Okay, so you're a ball
This
knower.
show-
I could tell you know a lot of ball. Are you okay? So let's remove the context of racists hating this show, because it's obvious that racists and misogynists hate Riri Williams because she's a black woman, right? There's a lot of misogyny who are packed into the Riri Williams character. Let's pretend that word. Matter of fact, let's not pretend. Let's understand that word exists, but let's you and I talk about it, people who are not those two things, and just enjoy the superhero characters. So, as just knowing that she's a black woman and that doesn't affect you, is the show good? Yes or no?
Yeah.
It's good.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
If you're a person who likes the idea of magic having to like go up against technology, like you're a technology person, but you got to deal with magic now, that if that concept is something that's excites you, you're probably gonna like the show. If it's a little too out there, if you already kind of like the more grounded stuff when it comes to superhero movies like Daredevil, more like on the street kind of thing, it's probably not gonna be for you. But that's kind of the point of this like medium, that the comics, to kind of fill something in for everybody along the way. And like, it's one of the few ones. I just love any comic book Marvel shit that's gonna have a deep cut character. You throw me some deep cuts, I'm kind of happy.
Okay, so all right, let me ask you this: how much of your appreciation for the show is because you're a ball knower?
Oh my God, I'm completely biased. Yeah, like 80%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they would have to really fuck things up for me to be like, this is unwatchable. But while I'm already like biased, Ironheart was never my favorite. Like I was take it or leave it with the series, especially before like I saw who was writing it, saw like it was gonna be handled with some kind of revisionist brush, kind of trying to like push Brian Michael Bendis under the bus a little bit, but Yeah, even without the bias, if
Okay.
it's the kind of genre you into, I'd say it's pretty good.
Okay, let's compare this Disney Plus exclusive show to the rest of the Disney Plus exclusives. Where do we rank it? Where do we rank it? So, you know, we got Moon Knight, we got Secret Wars, we got Agatha all along, we got Wanda, you know, just to name a few. Like, where does it rank amongst the current a roster of Disney Plus shows?
All right, so off the live action, that's not like
not What If or not Spider-Man.
Yeah. I would say it's better than the Kate Bishop, the Hawkeye series they came out with for Christmas.
I'll
It's
agree.
better than that.
I agree.
And it is almost as good as Agatha. Not, but it's at that level. Like,
where do you rank Agatha though?
I wasn't expecting nothing from that. That was another character that's like deep cut. Like, all right, you're gonna make a show about her. Like, zero fans. No one really knows what her. People who do fuck with her can take it or leave it. But I was like, okay, wow. I think what made that show and what makes some of the shows that do work for them is the writers understanding that these characters don't exist in a vacuum. You can't write, whether it's DC or Marvel or anybody, you can't write these characters and try to pretend like they're not living in a world where someone else could go deal with that crime. You have to account for that in the story and the writing, the narrative. And even if that means having a cameo, even if that means having somebody in there for a second, even if it means making a reference, that's what got people to buy the comics in the first place. That's what's going to get you to sell your show.
Okay, but where do you rank Agatha? Okay, so
I would say Agatha's a solid C+ if on a tier list.
Okay.
If we're
What's
saying
A?
like
What's A? S tier. What's A S tier to you? Yeah. What's those tiers so I can get an understanding of like where you're ranking Ironheart. So
Daredevil hallway scene, S tier.
Yeah, but that's Netflix though. Netflix did that. I'm not giving
Out of
Disney Plus that
Disney?
credit. I'm not giving Disney Plus that credit. Yeah.
All right, out of Disney, then I would say A tier, WandaVision.
Uh-huh. Moon Knight up there for you? Moon Knight?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. But I wouldn't quite put it up to S.
So you put it in what, A or B?
I put it in A.
Okay.
Just for handling that character in a vacuum, they did it really well. But I can't give it a higher than like something with no other characters in it, just because I gotta see somebody else.
Okay,
We gotta be a little bit of crossover. I'd say like Moon Knight and Agatha, they're up there. Agatha's probably like the top of the B's.
Yeah.
And
Loki,
then right below that,
Loki. Where's chat asking for Loki? Where's Loki at?
Loki.
Yeah.
Loki is also another S.
Both seasons. Here we go. I knew it. Come on, both seasons S. Be honest.
Season 2 is not an S. Just
Come
no matter how you
on.
slice it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Season 2 sucked. Season 2 sucked.
I don't know about sucked.
Come on, let's be honest, y'all. We can be honest.
For me, season 2, for me, again, I'm biased, but it's riding completely on it going off of a character arc, off of already pre-established like storyline and sticking to it pretty well. And so that, like, just like how a teacher would give some customary points for writing your name at the top of the test, like I gotta give it a little bit of points for that. But
okay,
it's that points that push it over for me from like B to A for that season 2.
Okay.
But if we're counting them both together, then yeah, it probably does drag Loki down a little bit. But out of all the shows they've made, it's pretty solid.
Okay, it's a solid show. It's a solid. I don't disagree. But now I have a framework for where you're ranking Ironheart at. So let me ask you this question, because I feel like this is we're coming up next month. We have two maybe, in my opinion, hot take maybe, the two most important superhero films of our lifetimes are coming out next month. We have been looking at the superhero film genre dying, the comic book movie genre for the last half decade now. And I think we have two films that could possibly revive that. Where are you looking at for your excitement as far as Superman and Fantastic Four? Like, tell me what your thought process is.
As soon as I saw that fuck ass Bob, that haircut on Green Lantern, I knew it was gonna be heat. I'm telling you right now, Superman, it looks good. Like everything I see about it, they brought back Darren coming as Mr. Terrific, and you even see him posted with the T-orbs. Just like everything, so it feels like at least from the commercials, it feels like watching a commercial for Justice League Unlimited, which I've always said that is their that should be their blueprint, their playbook. The fact that any of these movies are ass is like, it's astounding to me because you have the cheat code and you're not even looking at the shit.
I'm with you.
But
I'm with you.
Judging from what James Gunn did with the Creature feature he came out with, and a couple other works that he did for DC and Peacemaker, honestly, whether it's on the screen or on pages, comics are kind of cooking right now, especially DC with their Absolute run. They're firing on all cylinders, and it looks like James Gunn is going to capitalize on that with like not putting Superman in a vacuum, because a Superman in a world like ours that's trying to be realistic in our modern day, if he was alone, if there wasn't a motherfucker like John Constantine or Zatanna out there to put him in check, people would go crazy. No one would be able to like function in society because everybody be trying to steal his bitch, everybody trying to like force him to do things. It would destroy the world. But if there's like a Wonder Woman and a Green Lantern Corps to keep that in check, then all right, your narrative can make a little bit more sense. We can kind of like, we don't have to suspend disbelief.
So what's your thought process? So Fantastic Four, so 4 and I on the channel and on our podcast for a long time. By the way, subscribe to our Patreon, head.com/PoddyMouth, and also subscribe to our YouTube membership for $20 a month. You get 3 episodes a week for $20 a month. That's 12 episodes a month. We've been talking about this for a while now. 4 and I are looking at Superman to be the better movie here when it comes to this battle between Superman and Fantastic Four. How are you viewing Fantastic Four right now?
Also with a bit of a bias, because like I do love Marvel, but out of all of them, just for me growing up,
DC was the king. DC was king.
It wasn't even so like one more than the other. You couldn't pay a young me to give a shit about this family and this smart man and his family or whatever they were doing. And I'm only just kind of getting into like Fantastic Four. For me, I was always reading at the Fantastic Four from like a tertiary point of view, from like, oh, okay, I'm reading this X-Men arc and they're gonna consult Reed Richards about some shit. That family for me has always been a plot device, and that's not a bad thing. That's just it would never like resonated with me like that. And maybe I just caught a couple bad comics of them at the start or whatever, but it was hard for me to care. I will say, from what they're shooting at the commercial, it looks good. It looks nice. I just have a feeling that it's gonna be some alternate universe shit, because like nothing about what's going on that they've showed us looks like it lines up with what we already know exists, as far as like what's in Marvel, what the set pieces are, what the architecture is, what people wear, what fashion.
I mean, that's been my problem with it. I was like, yo, we all know that we're building to Doomsday. We got to get people in places, and it doesn't feel like they're in place for Doomsday yet. That's one of my problems with the movies.
Exactly. It seems like they're gonna try to rush that whole thing there, and it's clear that they made a mistake by trying to do something with Inhumans, trying to figure out what to do because they didn't have access to mutants, and they were like, even the Inhumans becoming comic in the first place, it feels like that they were just trying to like collect that kind of money somehow. So they were like, all right, let's just make Inhumans, let's do this Terrigen Mist, it infects a bunch of people, let's try to get our own kind of thing going on with it, because Fox got mutants for right now, Fox got X-Men. And it just, ever since there, it's been more and more fail after fail, and culminating with the ultimate failure that was Eternals. No one needed that shit. No one gives a shit. No one gave a shit about them characters.
I liked Eternals. That was a good film to me personally. I like that movie. Can't even lie to you. I like that movie. Out of all of the 2020 flops, we're looking at Shang-Chi, Eternals, and I know I'm forgetting one. The Marvels. I enjoyed the Eternals the most. That was me personally. I enjoyed that story.
I did not enjoy it. I just could not. But then again, maybe I'm also coming at it from a bias of like, I just didn't like these characters in print, so probably not gonna like them on the screen either, because it's not like they ever really do that much more justice compared to like the source material they draw it from. So it's like, for me, I wasn't too crazy about it. I did kind of like what they did with Kamala Khan. It was cool. I think mostly what that movie rides on for me is how good the actress was at portraying the role, at like just jumping into the character. Kind of seemed like she jumped straight from, I don't know if anyone played that like Avengers video game, where you kind of start as Kamala Khan.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed like the character jumped right off the screen into another screen that was like really good cast work. A lot of other shit was good about it, and it kind of like seemed to bridge the gap between like giving her these inhuman teleportation disc powers and then like extending herself a little bit more. So it's like, all right, cool. But when it comes to like Fantastic Four and versus Superman this summer, I think Superman's probably going to take it just because I really don't know what they're going to do with this Fantastic Four thing to make it wrap up into the larger narrative that they've been telling. They kind of painted themselves into a corner, and I can't see them getting out with no footprints.
Hey, listen, brother. Ball Nowhere, you are our official comic book nerd correspondent. Everybody give it up for Seven Spider, the hip hop inside the Discord. Thank you. He's our official Ball Nowhere hip hop guy. Whenever we need to know anything about fucking comic book movies, we're going to the Seven Spiders of hip hop. He's our guy now. We're going to Spider. He's our guy now. Whenever we need to know anything, we're going to Spider. Spider fucking cooked, guys. That was crazy. That brother cooked. Piddy, thank you for the donation, $2. He said, "Four will love these talks. Four will love these talks. Four will love these talks." Like I said briefly, make sure, because I will be posting this on our RSS feed, Potty Mouth over on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. For everybody who's new here, we do have a RSS feed. If you want more of this content, subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/Potty Mouth. For $20 a month, you get 3 episodes a week. But also on Patreon, there's a lot more content. We do reaction videos. We're doing our Boondocks reaction. We're starting back up. We're doing our reaction to Temptation Island. Yes. No, not Temptation. Yes. We're doing our reaction to Temptation Island. We're doing our reaction to Are You the One? A lot of shitty reality TV show reactions doing on our Patreon, patreon.com/Potty Mouth. If you just want podcast content to get you through your workday, subscribe to our YouTube membership program. Once again, for $20 a month, you get 3 episodes a week. That's 12 episodes a month. Best deal in the business. We podcast for the working man. We got something for you every day of the week. On top of the Monday and Friday live streams, you now have 3 paid podcasts. You can have access to for $20 a month. Thank you very much to everybody.
Spare change, ma'am. I'm broke, nigga.
All right, chat. Let's get back to talking to some people inside of Discord. Who I want to bring up? I want to bring up some people I don't recognize. So let's bring up Urkel. Urkel, I'm gonna give you a second to get it together because I know you're probably watching. Urkel, get your shit together. I'm bringing you in. Urkel, I'm bringing you in right now. Lock in, Urkel. I know it's like a 10-second delay, so I'm giving him a second. Urkel! Urkel!
Yo, what's happening?
What's going on, family? How you doing?
I'm chilling. How you doing?
I'm good, brother. What's your take?
So this isn't really much a take. It's a question about how unethical this is. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
You know it's unethical.
Okay.
So I just got out of a relationship that lasted like 6 years. She told me to delete all of the pictures I had of her, like all the nudes, right? And I deleted all of them, except for the videos that we took of us together. And none of them have her face in it. And I think, it's both our IPs. I'm not sharing them. So, it's just some good material. But how unethical is that? A scale of 1 to 10.
Urkel, let me tell you something. Hot take, brother. Hot take. I'm on your fucking side. I'm with you, nigga.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm with you.
Trying to find myself and be happy. I'm being serious about that.
Urkel, I'm with you, brother. I think that both of y'all participated consensually inside making these videos, and I think it's kind of ethical. But on as long as you have no intention to share these videos, I think on the unethical scale you're looking at a 3, maybe. But also it's good goon material. Who wants to forget these goons? Who wants to forget? Who wants to forget these goons?
That's what I'm saying. They were good times. We were friends with benefits after we broke up. We still hook up occasionally, like. I don't know.
Still occasionally today?
Yeah, today.
Nah, fuck that. Nah, fuck that. No, she can't say that.
That shit stank, don't it?
She can't tell you to delete if y'all still fucking today. No. The women inside the chat are telling you to delete. The women in the chat are saying delete, like they fucking Matt Hardy doing a gimmick. I'm not with that. I'm telling you that I think it's perfectly fine for you to keep these, especially since y'all are still having sex currently. Now,
I'm not gonna lie.
but
I have access to her Google Photos, and I saw. No. Listen, I'm not saying I took anything, but I did see that she still had one of our videos too.
Okay,
and she said she deleted them all.
Okay, first of all,
we live together. We share all of our accounts. We got all of our streaming accounts together. So
y'all live together.
Yeah, we were married for 2 years.
Y'all was married? So y'all, oh wait, tell me. Okay, hold on. Okay. Y'all married for 2 years. Y'all still live together. I'm assuming because like y'all own a house, right? Y'all own a house or maybe lease? What's up? What's going on?
Yeah. We're leasing right now. Our lease ends in November.
Okay, lease ends in November. So y'all been living together for how long when like I haven't been together?
We've lived together for the past 4 years. After we graduated college, we started living together.
No, for sure. So 4 years living together in South totality, but how long have y'all not been together and living together?
We broke up 4 months ago.
Okay, so come around. We're talking about November. We're looking at 7 months of y'all not being together and coexisting. Is she bringing people back to the house?
Nope, we agreed that we couldn't bring anybody over.
Okay. But there is sex happening without you involved.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Get aware of it, buddy. It's happening.
I mean, she said otherwise, but you know.
Potty mouth.
What you mean?
Like she said that it hasn't been happening. I do believe her, but you know, who knows?
Okay, how much of this is her trying to protect your feelings, you think?
I don't know. Probably not much.
So you think that you're a man who doesn't need his feelings protected at all? Because here's what I think. Truthfully, in my limited experience of women, I don't know everything about women, but I know here's what I know. Women like to protect the feelings of people they care about often, so they lie. Women tell often little small lies, small little white lies, just to keep the peace and protect feelings. You don't think she's doing that for you at all?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
To be honest, the reason that we broke up is like because I was texting other people. So she has said she hates me. She said a lot of shit to hurt my feelings. So I don't think she's trying to protect them at all.
Okay. Is she white?
Nope, she's black.
Good on you, buddy. Good on you.
I don't fuck with the vanilla. I'm not gonna lie.
Good on you, brother. Good on you. So I kind of want to dig deeper into not too deep, just surface level stuff. So we're looking at a marriage for 2 years, lived together for 4. You've only been broken up for 3 months, and she asked you to delete these photos and these videos of y'all having consensual sex. Is there no hope for a reconciliation at all? Is there no hope that you guys will get back together at all? Like that, is that completely off the table?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's happening at all.
Why? Is it because of you or her? Tell me the truth.
Both of us. There was a bunch of explosive ass arguments that happened.
Okay. So you feel like y'all just uncompatible these days?
Yeah, I think we could be good friends. I don't think we work out in a relationship.
But y'all still fucking though. There's still some sexual.
Hey, we got good sexual chemistry. Yeah.
What? Listen, I'm not doubting that, brother. I'm not doubting that. Listen, sometimes the girl that you are supposed to be with, you have awful sexual chemistry with, but the girl you know you're not supposed to be with, y'all fuck amazingly together. And I feel like you may be in a similar kind of situation, but let's say y'all move out in November. Do you think that this sex was ceased then, or do you think what happens there? Like what happens?
Yeah, I don't plan on continuing it after we break up or after we move out.
You don't plan on continuing it, but does she also not plan on continuing it?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's just because we both agreed not to bring people over, so easy access.
I feel like here's the problem with here's my issue with convenient sex, is that convenient sex is only convenient sex when it's strictly convenient. But as you told me, There is sexual chemistry here. So it's not that just convenient. It's also, I know that this sex is going to be good. How much of this will continue once both y'all are out on the open market?
I mean, I guess we'll see. I genuinely don't think it'll keep happening, but who knows?
Do you want it to keep happening though? You said you don't think, but do you want it to? In your heart of hearts, do you want to stop pounding that poon?
I mean, again, sex is great, but like once we move out, I feel like we probably should stop.
It's more of it sounds like it's more of a moral dilemma with you. Like, I know it's wrong, but it feels so good.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it.
I know that feeling, Chad. I know it.
Fuck my body.
I know that feeling of it's just so wrong, but it feels so good. It feels so good. Now, what stops you on a? Do you have vices? Do you do drugs? Do you drink? Does she?
Yeah, I drink. She doesn't do anything.
She didn't do anything. Okay, so
she doesn't drink or do anything.
Okay, so what stops you from a drunken night calling her and texting her like, "Mama, I need that"? What stops you from doing that? What stops you then?
I mean, nothing really stops me once we move out. But
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, brother? It seems like it's not just for the moment. It's not okay. I'm exploring this. I'm exploring it a bit more. How explosive were these arguments that we can't work through them? Like.
Oh, they were bad. They were bad.
Okay, how bad? Like you don't have to get too deep, but be as vague but give details.
I mean, a lot of yelling. One of these arguments literally happened on the way to go see my dying grandmother and prevented me from going inside to see her because we were arguing.
You ain't thorough.
And then we went back home. I went to work. The next day we tried again, got into another argument. And then by the time the argument ended for us to go inside, the nurse came out and said my grandma had died. And she was like, if you guys came when you pulled up, then she was still alive. But at the time that you guys were sitting outside, she passed during that time period.
Wow. And you still hold resentment for that in your heart, obviously. I would too.
Oh yeah. And during that argument, she accused me of not caring about my grandmother. So I called her a bitch, and she called me a misogynist and said I'm a fake feminist, and has held that against me since then.
Wow. Okay. So it's pretty toxic. It's pretty toxic. And you see, it said you guys met in college.
Yeah, we met our sophomore year of college.
What state did you go to school in?
Arizona. ASU.
Oh my God, party school. Party school. Are you currently in Arizona?
Yes, sir.
Jeez. I don't know, brother. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have to be honest with you. The toxic heart in me, the toxic nigga that I am, wants to be like, y'all can figure it out. Part of me wants to say, y'all can figure it out. But saying I don't care about Nana is crazy. Like, I love Nana. Nana mean the world to me. And you say I don't care about Nana, and then get mad at me for responding to you saying I don't care about Nana feels like a line. But also how, like, with Nana wasn't giving me no pussy. Let's be honest. Nana wasn't giving me no box. So it's like, it's one of those type things. It's like, we stuck between a rock and a hard place here. We stuck between a rock and a hard place. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you this. You said you got out of college 4 years ago. Some of you younger, 22, 23. How old are you?
No, I'm 27.
27. Jesus Christ.
Well, 26, almost 27.
Nigga, how the fuck you got out of college 4 years ago? That math don't make sense. What the happened?
3 years ago. I graduated 22.
Okay. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Okay, you graduated. Y'all moved in after y'all graduated, not during school. Right?
Yeah, that's right. That's
okay.
right.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense to me now. Okay, so 26. Let me ask you this: as you age, at some point there was a healthy relationship there, I'm assuming. Do you feel like time will calm both of you out and maybe there's an opportunity for reconciliation later on?
Yeah, I've said that before. She doesn't think so, but
she's still fucking you. But she's still fucking you. She's still fucking you.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I definitely said, we'll split up, give it time, but I'm not holding out hopes.
Okay. It's smart not to hold out hope, but here's what I say, and then this will end this portion. This is great talks. Number one, I want you to keep those videos. Never delete those videos. You are your dick is partially in those videos. You own 50% of them. You own 50% of those videos. Those are your videos as well. Secondly, I wouldn't give up on her. So I wouldn't give up on her so early. I think there's a lot of time for y'all to figure stuff out still, and I think you should keep her around. That's what I think. Thank you to Urkel. Wow. What a calling. Chat.
Yellow diamonds look like PP.
What a calling, chat. What a call. Oh, I love when niggas come in and give me, this is bad advice. Who said I was good at giving advice? Who said I was good? I'm an agent of chaos.
The walkie.
I'm an agent of chaos. Who said I wanted good for him, my nigga?
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it?
It's not clocking to you, nigga. Stop clocking. What's going on? Okay. What amazing. All right, let's go to our next caller. Who we got next? Century's belt buckle. Let's pull him up. Century's belt buckle. I'm pulling you up now. Century's belt buckle. If you're in chat, I'm pulling you up inside the voice call. Century's belt buckle. Pull up. Get your shit together. I know it's like a 10-second delay, so I'm giving you some time. Oh, damn. He left? Okay, belt left. Belt left. Who we got? We got Shallow. Who is this? I'm trying to look at names I never seen before. Who is this? This is like a name. Is that Jules? Who's this? I have no idea who this is. Let's pull him up. Let's do it. Shallow and Talent. I will pull y'all up. I'm trying to talk to people who I never talked to before. Yo, why the fuck ain't let me pull up? There you go. What's his name? R. I have no idea what your name is, brother. Open up.
Hello.
It's a woman. How you doing?
Hi. So no.
Okay. How are you?
Ray. You can just call me Ray.
Okay. How you doing,
but
Ray?
No, I'm good.
That's good to hear.
Real quick before I ask my question, I'm just gonna suck your dick real quick. Ever since I saw you on Old Lay and Friends, I have watched every video you have put out. I'm obsessed with you. But being said, so I'm a 30-year-old female. I was in a relationship with a guy and we broke up. It's been a year now.
Okay.
And right after it ended, I started dating and getting on the apps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran into a no-fap guy. And and I ran into this one nigga who told me that I had a feminist pussy. It was crazy.
Feminist pussy?
Yes. I don't even want to get into the story, but it was fucking crazy. But that being said, so I stopped dating, and now I actually want to start again, but I don't know where to go so I could find some normal dudes.
Okay.
I just want to find niggas I can have conversations with.
Okay, mama. So let me ask you a few questions. Is that okay? By the way, I'm gonna call you mama. It's not because I'm misogynist. I use that. I call all women that nowadays. I'm 30. At 30, you just pick a word to call women. You just call them that. Is that okay if I call you mama?
Hey, we're the same age.
I'm
We're
27.
not, but
I'm
you're
27. But
younger.
yeah, yeah, man. Okay, mama. It's like it's fine. So let me ask you a few questions. First and foremost, what city do you currently live in?
I live in Texas.
Okay, you
I
live
live
in.
in Dallas.
You live in. Okay. So what's the scene like in Dallas? Like, what does that look like for you?
Like, say that again.
Like the scene, like what is like outside like for you? Like what is the outside scene in Dallas? Like, is there some clubs you frequent? Is there a reoccurring party you like to go to? Is there anything like that in Dallas that you go to?
So I'm not really a club person. I'm mostly like bars and eateries. Like I live in this one area that's pretty like populated, and I try to like go out on my own. But whenever I go out, like people are always with people. Like I don't feel comfortable unless I'm going out with like a friend or something. I can never go by myself.
Okay, so you said you're looking for somebody to talk to. Are you looking to build a life or are you looking to hoard? Be honest with me. Be honest with me right now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to be honest.
Right now,
Right now.
I'm trying to have.
You trying to whore. It's okay. All right.
I'm trying to be out.
Okay, it's
Yeah.
okay. That's fine. Sometimes we trying to hoard. Here's what I suggest. Here, you'll hear my advice.
Yeah.
You go to your local bar. You walk in there with the skimpiest outfit you got. One of the outfits that somebody would be like, well, look what you had on. Like one of those type outfits. Like one of those, like, you know what I mean? Like a rape apologies outfit. You walk in with one of those and you just talk and you just sit at the bar and let men approach you. Because men will approach. And then from those men who approach, you have your pick of the litter. Now, you talk about conversation. I gotta be honest with you, mama. The idea of a man being both sexually interested in you and also want to have a conversation with you that's that man. That's 1 in 100. The man who's able to just fuck you, but also want to have a conversation with you, that's a 1 in 100 man. It's a 1 in 100. 1 in 100 man. I'm one of those men. That's my sauce. I love fake relationships. That's my sauce. But I don't think every man likes that. Other men are put in 1 or 2 boxes. Whole, girlfriend. Seem like you want to be in a whole category. If you're a whole, I think that you gotta accept that, you know what I mean? And also, here's his second point.
But can I explain real quick? Can I just explain how I like to like do my hoeing?
Tell
If
me.
I'm about to. All right. So here's how I like to do it. I will meet them on the app because we can talk. I will like talk to you.
That's a little accent out here. Where you from? I hear a little accent. You move with this accent?
Oh, I'm Queens.
You said Queens, right?
Yeah.
I heard it. I heard a little New York there. I know accents. Okay, so you you went to school out there, or are you out there for work?
For work.
Okay, so this is new hoeing to you. You like, I'm in a different state. Nobody knows me. My wholeness has been deleted. I got it. Okay, keep going. So you meet him on the app.
So I meet him on the app, and because we like meet on the app, we talking a little bit. So I have dinner, have a conversation, and then once I'm comfortable with you, then I'm like, oh, we're gonna go back to my crib, do what it do, yada yada. And then after that, then I go somewhere, don't talk to him again. And I just keep doing that shit over and over.
Yeah, but mama, you're not even making sense right now, though. Because think about it. You can't also want to talk to them if you're ghosting them. Like, how does this make sense? Like, how can you?
Because it's like a small, like, for like that one day, we're in a relationship, we're doing the thing, we're being cute, we're cupcaking, and then we do the sex, and then we're done.
Okay, so what's your thoughts on married men? Nah, she going, y'all. She going, y'all. Chat, we gotta go, chat. We gotta go, chat.
Be who you are.
Chat, we gotta go.
I used to be like, I don't care, not my problem if I don't know. But now I'm like, if I know, I'm not gonna do it. But if I don't know, who gonna stop me?
Okay, but listen, what if he's open about it? It's an open secret between you and him, and y'all can keep that between y'all. How does that feel? Like, how does that compute in your head? Tell me.
Yeah, it's a no. It don't compute. Because let me also say this, right? I've had that problem because at my job, I work with like mad men, and a lot of them like have girlfriends or are married. So a lot of them like step to me, on that work wife bullshit. So I've like been in those situations, but I'm like, if I know, like, I can't fuck with you.
Yeah, but like, what if wifey never find out? What if y'all have a great 6 months together? Wifey never find out. Who is it hurting? Because I feel like I'm saying this because I feel like there's a guy in chat that could possibly set you up right now.
The issue is, I know, because I'm like, what if I'm wifey? And then I find out. Like,
No, he's not gonna lie to you until you wifey. From the rip, you gonna know you side, but y'all gonna have a great time and you side and wifey. Because sometimes, listen, I don't believe inside monogamous relationships at all. But I'm saying sometimes people have to fall into that trap. But also, I don't believe anybody is enough for one person. I believe that we all have 7 soulmates that we have to meet throughout. We have to meet throughout our lives. So that's me personally. What if you one of his 7 soulmates and y'all just have 6 months together before his wife and kids need him? Could I possibly set up a virtual date right now where y'all can get on here and talk?
the thing is, I can be with somebody who's open, but your wife needs to know you're open. I don't like her not knowing you're open.
Okay. So listen, you're not pro cheat. But you're pro open, which is, fair game. Okay, so let's talk more about this. 30 years old, you moved to Texas for work. You got a good job, I'm assuming, Are you making 6 figures a year? 6?
A little less. But about.
It's good money. It's good money. You squirt?
No, but I'm Jamaican, so
tight shit.
People from the islands were known as mermaids. I'm just,
You ever want to be to the block? You ever want to go to the block?
Don't play with me, Dom.
What you mean? I'm asking you questions. I'm asking you questions. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking you questions. Like, have you ever wanted to go to the block? Is all I'm asking. Like, have North Philly ever been a place you ever wanted to travel to? Tight shit.
It's looking pretty good. 6'3".
Tight shit.
Dark skin.
Tight shit.
It's looking.
Tight shit. You follow me on Instagram?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah. What's crazy?
So this is where I get skewered. I don't have social media. So people think I'm fake.
See, we gotta get you a social media. How can we find you How can we find you dick if you don't got social media? How can we do that?
My pictures. So when I'm on the apps, I always like make sure that whatever picture I have on there, I've taken within like the last month. Because I don't want nobody
No social media. You don't got an Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, nothing.
Nope.
It's mama. We gotta fix this. This seems irrational. And also, you're 30. You're not that much older than me. So you came up during the social media age.
Yes.
Like you gotta figure it. We gotta get you something. We gotta at least get you a Twitter.
It's long story short. I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay, yeah.
Because
They
like
exposed you when
back
you
in
was
the
young.
day,
Yeah, they got you. They had you on
yeah.
video. They had you on video doing it, huh?
No,
Oh, my fault.
Oh,
My fault, mama. I apologize. My fault. You're from Queens. I don't know. Listen, you know what I mean? I was just guessing. It was, you know what I mean? It was a good guess.
no.
Okay.
This what the fuck happened.
I'm listening.
When I was younger and Facebook was like popping. I had a Facebook, right? But I did some shit where I was like, I was having a bad day, but I made a post where I was like feeling good. And I remember like one of my friends was like with me and she was like, why would you do that? And the moment she said that, I was like, you know what? So it's for me to fuck. And I just stopped. I didn't get an Instagram. I didn't do anything because I started to see how like toxic it could be, like pretending to not be yourself. And this is before we even have like the studies that we have now about how like social media fucks with people.
How drunk are you right now?
Chill.
Huh?
Really? I need you to chill.
What? I gotta chill. I'm drunk. I'm out of pocket. You know, like, okay, just give me like, you know what I mean, how many drinks you had?
Asking them questions.
Okay. Whoa, I don't like how you said that just then. Hey, mama, how about this? You the Discord now. You send me a personal message and like you and I continue this conversation. We can continue this, you know what I mean, on our own time. You know what I mean? We ain't got to do too much, Dad. We ain't got to do too much. We ain't got, you know what I mean? Chat. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't. Don ruined the wingman to the. She said she don't fuck married dudes. She said that. Chat, hold on. She said that, Chat. That wasn't me. She said that. Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to move the conversation along. Oh, Chat. Honestly, I think I'm sorry to everybody who I didn't get to today, but that's 2 hours. I feel like we leave it right there, Chat. I feel like that's the perfect button to this sick ass stream. I feel like the perfect button to this sick ass stream. Wow. When did I become Howard Stern? I don't know, but I love doing call-ins. This is my calling. I found my calling, Chat. Now I'm about to go finish the combo. Do you squirt? I did ask her, did she squirt? I did ask that. I did ask that. I did ask her, did she squirt? Yeah, I did ask that. That's crazy. No, Chat. I gotta do the podcast. We gotta do the podcast. The podcast comes out tomorrow. We gotta do the pod. Why? All right, Chat. Thank you guys for watching. What a wonderful stream. Wonderful day we had. In with Shallow. I don't know what Shallow. I can't end with Shallow because I literally have to. It's almost 11. Like we gotta get up and record the pod. If not, we're not gonna be at 3:00. 2 hours is good enough. It's good money for something I had no talking points for. Thank you guys for watching. I'll do this more often. This is very fun. Thank you guys. I see y'all, everybody, on the podcast tomorrow. Patreon.com/pottymouth. You can get it, or on our YouTube membership for $20 a month. You get 3 episodes a week. You can do it over there. By the way, she started with, do you blame me? Ray started with, I'ma suck your dick real fast. She started that. She started with that. That's not on me. She said, let me suck your dick. She said that. That's not on me, chat. That's not on me. I deserve that. That's